Dear God, we're back. Oh, my God, I felt... I am Miguel, by the way. Just to let you know, we have Just Jenny in the box. BooBug564. Follow her. She's a sweet lady. She's going to tell you all about everything. I don't even know what that is, but she'll tell you about stuff. We were just about to jump in, and we do have Ant from Are You Not Entertained on Spreaker also. Make sure you check him out. John is... John, there's John. There's John. There he is. He was probably doing a little dogging. We'll have to ask him when he gets here. How was your dogging, John?
Really?
How was your dogging?
I'm saying I'm not going dogging. I don't want to go dogging. I don't want to watch people. You know what I mean? I want to join in.
Oh, I want her Swedish fish. I do want her Swedish fish. Oh, God.
Oh, there's Jenny's
Yeah,
there.
Jenny's in the box. Jenny, I did go out and buy some Swedish fish out there, as it was. So we got people in the box. We got Just Jenny in the box. John Wilson, comedian from Liverpool, England. We have a comedian from Bradenton, Florida, named Ant. Yes, you're a comedian because you're a funny dude. And myself. I am Miguel from the Pod Tsunami show, and this is our show. This is our show, boys. And we were just about to get into, before we got cut off for some odd reason, we were about to jump into the Anthony Bourdain and Guy Fieri feud.
Oh, boy. A feud that no one could give a shit about.
Martha Stewart and Gwyneth Paltrow went at it one time, and then now it's Guy Fieri. Because Guy Fieri opened a restaurant in Times Square called Guy's American Kitchen and Bar. And the guy's he's a comedian he's a comedian. He's a cook. He's like a home cook that ended up winning the contest on Food Network. And so they gave him a show all about shitty ass food. Like I don't like the guy. I'm not a big fan of him whatsoever. But he opened a thing, and then Anthony Bourdain had said after he opened this restaurant, he said he single-handedly turned the neighborhood into Ed Hardy district. Of course, the Ed Hardy shirts are the Ed Hardy, the great tattooist, the legendary tattooist who was absolutely exploited through all that crazy crap shirts, and all the muscle jocks were wearing all his shirts and stuff like that. So I guess it came to blows not too long ago. Guy Fieri ended up punching Anthony Bourdain in the face.
All right. I never was proud of that guy until now.
No, Anthony Bourdain has been through it though. He's got room to talk. Like he is a chef and a legend. I mean, he wrote one of the greatest kitchen tell-all books of all time. I mean, Kitchen Confidential. If you love cooking, you got to read that book, man.
I feel like Anthony Bourdain just likes to pick on the Food Network stars because he's not on
because
the
they're
show.
shit. None of them are really that good. I mean, Bobby Flay, the worst chef of all time, and Mario Batali. Those guys know their stuff, but they're douchebags. Way bigger douchebags.
I feel like Bobby Flay would totally pimp slap Anthony Bourdain with his dick.
He would pimp slap himself with his dick if he could. Bobby Flay is a douchebag. He's like the biggest douchebag on Food Network. I can't stand him, but I think it's a lot of fun, man. I'm excited to find more what's going to happen to it. I know.
So Guy Fieri actually took a swing at Anthony Bourdain.
He punched him right in the eye.
All right.
Yeah.
Did he mess him up? Did he screw him up?
Yeah, he gave him a nice black eye.
Oh, it says here, Guy Fieri says, I don't like him making fun of people, and I don't like him talking shit. He used shit. And he's never talked shit to my face. I know he's definitely got to have issues. Because the average person doesn't behave that way. It's just what
what is he talking about? Guy Fieri got drunk and was a dickhead at an Applebee's just recently. He was wasted and started, do you know who I am? Started pulling that whole card on all that bullshit.
Yeah, well then Anthony Bourdain should have known his role and not got in his face and stuff. That's why he got punched. Imagine. Guy Fieri's about to take out a whole Applebee's and then
take out a whole Applebee's. I mean, eat the whole Applebee's because he's a big old fat pig. Yeah, whatever. Forget him, dude. I can't stand him, but I do respect your opinion. I do appreciate it. That's why we are here to talk it out.
I mean, Anthony Bourdain also picked on Paula Deen, like a 70-year-old woman with diabetes. He's a tough guy
who loves black people, obviously. Oh, Paula Deen. You do love clowns. You did say you love clowns. Am I right?
Yeah, love them.
Do you remember that clown like last year? Yeah, he should have punched that spiky-haired bastard back, old Jenny says. Anthony would most likely slap him because he doesn't seem like he's a really tough guy, but yeah, it is what it is. Do you remember that clown last year that was haunting the streets of, I don't remember what it was, but it was just this creepy-ass thing clown that was holding balloons on the side of, like, people turning off the road and whatnot? There was another clown that was just found recently, a really creepy-ass clown gosh, where was it? Damn, now I'm freaking an idiot. Oh, Wisconsin. Yeah, it was in a Wisconsin town. And he was freaking people out, just standing on the side of the road, not doing anything.
In an orange jumpsuit, right?
In the orange crazy jumpsuit, and they found out it was some kid. Then this is what they said about the guy. They actually found out who it was eventually. He was a developmentally delayed person.
The hell does that mean?
Oh well, I guess it's nicer than saying he's got major fucking issues.
Ah, so that's like the PC way of saying that he's a little off.
Yeah, and this one guy, Nick Schweitzer, goes, in Milwaukee, people used to get upset over drug dealers on the streets, and now they're worried about clowns being the biggest problem. But this kid was wearing some creepy ass outfits. If you pull up the email and look up the photo, it's really, really strange. I mean, I don't think I'd be pissed off about that, but I'd be more of like, what the fuck is going on there, dude?
I'm looking at the picture right now. I didn't know Wisconsin had a hood.
Of course they got a hood. They got a big hood.
I didn't know that. I thought it was just all cows and cheese up there.
Cows, cheese, and Germans. Big German population up there. What do you think they went after?
What would you do if you saw a clown like that, though, just like staring at you?
I'd probably honk at it and see if it honked back.
Question, Miguel.
What do you want now?
Do you remember John Wayne Gacy stuffing those people underneath his house?
Yeah, I do.
Heh.
What the hell is that supposed to mean, computer?
Nothing.
Whoa. Dear God, he's like Hal from frickin' 2001 now. Stay off the mic there, please, robot. I did get a robot, everybody, since you see me last time. John is not eating crisps. He looks like he's eating little cookies. Am I right?
What?
Oh, John, you know what? I'm just gonna log you.
No, they're
out.
very nice.
You stay in the chat box. You're not contributing for nothing. What the hell is that?
Very nice.
Is that a cookie?
Yeah, covered in chocolate.
It looks like a dog biscuit.
Come on.
He's gonna stuff those in his mouth so he can't talk during the show. He's just gonna listen. He's just gonna listen to the show, John.
No, you covered in a topic I couldn't help with.
You have to pick English news, too, man. You can't
Hold
just
on,
do,
I
like,
got John a segment.
John's
Thank
not
you.
going to know anything about
Thank you.
Wisconsin.
John, I have you a full segment here, dude.
Oh, God.
But you know what? This is going to prove that John is not as stupid as he looks. I'm just kidding.
Right. Let's go with it. Yeah, go on.
If you're a lazy night owl who stays in bed all day, congrats, you're smarter than everyone. This is a new study that says maybe you've been guilt-tripping yourself for staying in bed all day, or maybe it's just the friends and family haven't been well. So if you forget everything you knew about the unconscious, scientists have unlocked the secret of sleeping, and it actually means you're a creative genius.
I knew it.
Really?
I am a creative genius.
I sleep all the time.
You're what?
I'm trying to cookie in my mouth.
I brought the whole pack in. I've got the munchies. You know how it goes.
Right. All
I feel
right.
like John's the Kanye West of comedy.
Well, should we move on to the next story then?
geez.
Comedy
Right.
genius.
So that's a story that goes into that. We're going to jump into the next story because John said the word munchies. This family moved into a new home, John, and they get a very unexpected delivery at the front door. And if it loads, I will be able to tell you exactly what they got.
It was a little Asian baby.
I'm looking at it on my tablet, and for some reason it's loading as fast as John eats cookies. So, Arlington, Texas, on Wednesday, the U.S. Postal Service dropped off a package to the wrong person. It would have been the right person if they dropped it off to me. I will tell you the box contained 7 pounds of marijuana.
One.
It was left on the doorstep of the home. That's a hell of a that's a ballsy package right there.
That's Christmas.
I've heard of people sending pounds and stuff like that, but 7 freaking pounds?
It couldn't have come just in a box, though, right? Like, it had to be stuffed into, like, a stuffed bear or something.
No. A lot of the times they don't, unless the package makes weird noises when it when they kind of jiggle it or whatnot. They don't. I mean, it's just a plain box.
So
All
let's
the stuff.
back up a second.
Yeah.
So the parcel's delivered to the wrong house.
No, it was delivered to the right house, wrong people. They had just moved in, these people.
Ah.
So
Was that illegal to post marijuana?
oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. But people still do it. Gotta get that weed, man. I got to get that weed. Sometimes you got to have it sent in the package. You know, sometimes they'll stuff everything in the one, and they'll vacuum seal it, and then they'll vacuum seal it again, and they'll take hot water and wash it off. And anyways,
Right, I'd say. Right.
just saying. So we got the new homeowners open the package, and they called the cops right after. They described it as a green leafy substance. Freaking snitches! I would have kept that and sold that. You're talking 7 pounds. Do the math on that. What's that? That's about $2,400, give or take, depending. Let me see how much. I wonder if it was good weed. That's definitely a variable in the mix of that one.
Somebody's going to be looking after that family. They're going to get home one day. There's going to be somebody just sitting in their living room waiting for them.
Yeah, $2,800. I was dead on that one. $2,800.
Yeah, something belongs to me.
That's at 400. That's at 400 a pound. But 7 pounds, I think you probably could have got it for $325 a pound.
So obviously, there's been reported in the paper. So they either sort of fessed up and said, "We've had a parcel delivered, Mr. Policeman. It's not our name on it, and it's not for us." So that was the papers get hold of it, because obviously, you know, it would have never have, if it came to my house, it would never have made the papers.
Really?
See, it
I'll tell you that.
paper if it came to
Cops
my
would
house.
have
I would've
never
been
heard
like,
about it.
I found 2 pounds of weed came to me.
I would have gone right to the freaking the store, the Walmart, and bought me a couple of food vacuum sealers. I would have bought a ton of vacuum sealed bags, and I would have vacuum sealed it with a couple of things in there, maybe a loaf of bread or some cookies to keep it nice and moist in the
So
vacuum.
the lovely Jenny there, she's saying, I would have said, what package? Question.
I would have said what package too.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So it never would have made the paper. So obviously they went into their weed.
Yeah, they either that or they got scared or something like that. They said the family was a bit disheveled. They can go suck it. I'll give them a
They
disheveled.
probably figured the cop sent it to try to like entrap them or something. That's what I said. I would have been like, I found these 2 pounds of weed. That's so weird.
Some people got no sense, dude.
2 pounds. I thought we sent 7. What? No, what?
I would have been like, man, the cop's gonna steal my crops, baby. Did you guys listen to the last show? The last show wasn't as crazy. I thought it was gonna be really crazy, but it was actually not that bad. It was really funny. You had a great idea, Ant, about all those STD sites.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have to talk to you about that after we log off, because I have an idea
Oh.
for a new business with your Pokemon.
I'm all about
with your
making money.
with your Pokemon idea. We gotta catch them all. All right. Do you guys watch the Game of Thrones at all?
I have season 1 and never watched it.
Oh, it's so good, man. We do have a friend on that show, which we won't
Was it
mention
spoiler
his
alert?
name. No. It's the only thing this one here, Stockholm, Sweden. You know that big ass dude in Game of Thrones that got his that poked the other dude's eyes out? He thought he was dead, and then he's like, no, he's not dead. He flips him over, and he grabs his face, and he squeezes his head and pops his head. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That big ass guy is one of the his name is Hafthor Bjornsson. That's his name.
Right.
And he's one of those guys that does those I don't know, those crazy contests like the strongman, because that dude's a monster. So he took and he just set a world record for throwing a 33 pound beer keg. You know, like one of those half kegs. It's probably about maybe 7.5 gallon kegs. It's not the one that's 15 gallons. It's the one that's half of that. So you get
Is this the guy that they call the Mountain?
yeah, I think that's what. Yeah, the Mountain.
Ah, gotcha.
Gregor. He plays. He's known as Thor to his fans as Gregor. Gregor the Mountain. So he just threw that 33 pound keg almost 25 feet up over this high bar.
That's like a Saturday to me.
Have you ever tried to throw one of those things? It's really not that easy.
He is one big dude, isn't he?
He's a monster, man. He is an
He's a
absolute. That's
big
why they call him
keg.
the freaking Mountain. But he previously set the record by throwing a lighter keg 26 feet in the air. But then he went up to the 33 pound keg. I thought that was pretty awesome, man. That guy's a beast, bro.
Jenny says, so call him when I need to move the couch.
Yeah, right. I need to move my ass. You're gonna pick me up while I'm on the couch. Oh, Big MC's in the house. Feel free to join us, Big MC. We're gonna have a little chat. I'm excited. Where's he at? Come on in here, son. So the next story we're gonna jump into is the Simpsons show, the amazing Simpsons show. which has gone on for way too many years. I think it's by far the a little bit too long right now.
It's not as funny as I remember.
It's not as funny as it used to be. That's